Hey guys, ViewMasters Reactions, and we are on episode 6 of The Wire Season 2. I heard this episode is very good. Bit of a spoiler in the comments. Nothing crazy, just people saying like, oh, here comes the court case for Omar. It wasn't much of a spoiler because we know that's coming. He's picking out his suit with McNulty. So, no big deal, but try to avoid obvious spoilers. But it wasn't a big deal. But other subscribers pointed out to me just in case. I had my brother check it out, and it was like, I kind of get it already, so no big deal. Last we saw, Frank basically told the Greek no. The Greek basically told Nick, I don't give a crap. They gave him 3 containers. Frank freaked out on Nick, but then they kind of were just like, whatever. We got to do what we got to do. McNulty found a prison full of what I believe was Polish hookers, Russian hookers, non-speaking English hookers, and they tried to make a deal with them. And I believe they know who the girls were in the pictures, but they're like, do we get some sort of deal to stay in the country? And he's like, nope, sorry. And the main girl was like, then screw this. But I think some of the other girls were like, we kind of want to help because they're our friends, but it was just like, nope, sorry, we ain't getting anything for ourselves, so screw you. I don't think that's the end of them, but that happened. And then we saw Omar picking out his suit for court. Stringer getting all the guys organized, trying to educate them and be like, we got to change up our name, change up our position. They're saying about having different people at the towers to pretend that it's different stuff at different places. Like, oh, if they got something bad there, they won't think it's all bad. They'll go to another place. So they're going to mix it all up, change the name, change the routine, everything else. But it's still Avon's crew. So we're going to just jump into this one, guys. Here we go. I'm assuming this is court. Getting ready for court. We got Omar. Is that what he bought?
Ain't working out for y'all, huh?
Is that his suit?
Mars
is that what he
is
bought?
the god of war, right?
Planet 2.
Well, I know it's a planet, but the clue is Greek god of war.
Ares.
He's educated.
Greeks called him Ares.
He's a smart
Same dude, different name is all.
Ares fits. Thanks.
It's all good.
You win.
See, back in middle school and all, I used to love them mitts. Stuff was dead. Truly.
Well,
Is that foreshadowing? He loves his myths. Like, he is almost a myth. He has such a reputation that people don't mess with him. Is this really what he
State
bought?
calls Omar Little, Your Honor.
It's like, did he just buy a really flashy tie and like a nice suit, like a nice sport jacket? This is hilarious. It's like a sports jacket or like a varsity
Do you solemnly
jacket.
swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Surely do.
State your name for the record.
Omar Devon Little.
Mr. Little, how old are you?
About
That's
29.
hilarious.
Thereabout.
And where do you live?
No place in particular, man.
You're homeless?
I bet you he spent
wouldn't
all the
so
money on the
speak.
tie.
And what is your occupation?
Occupation.
What exactly do you do for a living, Mr. Little?
I rip and run.
You...
I robs drug dealers.
And exactly
they got
how
into
long
this
has this
quick.
been your occupation, Mr. Little?
Oh, I don't know exactly. I venture to say maybe about 8 or 9 years.
Mr. Little, how does a man rob drug dealers for 8 or 9 years and live to tell about it?
Because he's a myth. He relies on the myth of Omar.
Day at a time, I suppose.
They jumped into that quick. I thought it was gonna like be the end of the episode. They are right there.
when you walk through the garden, you gotta walk.
It don't matter that same fools say he different.
What do we know?
D'Angelo.
On Sabatka, very little. He seems to live within his means.
House in Glen Burnie, paid off truck, modest savings. Credit history's okay.
There's no flash to him. Nothing dramatic. Kima, Prez, I want you to start looking at girls.
No problem.
They're coming into Baltimore. Who's working? Are they club dancing? Whore?
This is adorable. They're all together. Where's Bunk?
For the rest of you, Lester's gonna stay with the paper trail and with the DNRs, looking for connections to the union money. Herc and Carver, you guys keep working the drug corners near the port. Now, Officer Russell here and Buck Moreland are assigned to homicide. Before the time being, they'll
Oh,
be
so
less.
Bunk's
Running a
involved, he's just
database
not
to a
there.
Computer, looking for any pattern involving contraband. Questions?
This is awesome. Everyone's together, even Bunk and Russell. McNulty is sort of on the outskirts, but he still talks to all them. So like, he could do his own thing for now. It's still back to things as usual.
Thomas,
Beatty.
would you like to go to Royal Farms, maybe get a cup of coffee?
Oh my God. Stay away from Herc.
Yeah. I'm Thomas. You want a coffee? Hey, listen, I was gonna ask you for panties to make some soup with, but I was afraid you'd take it the wrong way.
Herc is so ridiculous.
So you're saying
He doesn't
you were at
even
the
make
opposite
sense.
end of the parking
Even when
lot
he's
the
insulting or
assailant was
joking, it
done?
makes no sense.
About.
And do you see the gunman who killed Mr. Gant anywhere in the courtroom today?
Hey, yo, what up, Bird?
For the record, you are identifying the defendant, Marquise Hilton.
It's just Bird to me.
And Mr. Little, you had seen him many times before, had you not?
Yeah, we jailed
Sup,
together down
Bird?
the cut.
Objection, Your Honor. May we approach?
Prior to the shooting, did you know the defendant?
I mean, I knew the man, but it wasn't like we was no friend or nothing.
So you would have no trouble recognizing him from a moderate distance, say 20, 25 yards in daylight?
Oh, no, no problem.
Mr. Little, do you recognize this particular weapon?
Yeah, that's Bird's gun, the 380.
You've seen it before?
Bird always flashing that thing.
So you'd actually seen it before the day in question? And on the day
I
in
can't believe
question,
he's actually
It was in Bird's hand.
like snitching.
when he shot at Mr. Gant.
He's got to have a reason.
Yes, ma'am. Bird covered them shiny little pistols.
Objection, Your Honor.
And the boy too trifling to throw
Bird
it
is
off
gonna
even after
flip
the
a shit.
daytime
He
murder.
looks.
You a lying cocksucker, man! I'm gonna be hard as you got.
Defendant will regain control. He will be forcibly restrained, and I will clear the court. The witness's last answer is to be stricken and disregarded by the jury.
He knows just how to push Bird's buttons. I love it. Omar's great.
Ethan is my friend. It's good to have friends meet, no?
Etan, huh? That's from the Greek meaning what?
No Greek. Israeli.
Oh, yeah? Did you look Greek? I mean, no offense. Either way, I mean.
These guys joke a lot about personal shit. I would not fuck around in this kind of business. I would be serious
As much as you want.
as I could be.
First he takes the car, and now he's jacking us around on the money.
You want, we kill him.
No. That ain't it either. No.
That easy. Do you want us to kill him?
Because first of all, Zig fucked it up. He owes 27.
It's
And second, you killed Cheese, and we're gonna have a fight with his people, right?
You're smart, huh?
He thinks ahead.
Nico.
Yeah, unlike Ziggy, he thinks long term. He's so
How many times
chill.
have you been arrested as an adult, Mr. Little?
Shoot, I done lost count. Not though not to take it personal.
Possession of a handgun, possessing a concealed weapon, assault by pointing, followed by one count of attempted murder and use of a handgun in commission of a felony.
That wasn't no attempt murder.
What was it, Mr. Little?
I shot the boy Mike in his hind parts, that all. Fixed it so he couldn't sit right.
Why'd you shoot Mike in his hind parts?
White Mike, the drug dealer?
Let's say we had a disagreement.
A disagreement over?
Well, you see, Mike thought he should keep that cocaine he was slinging.
Yeah,
The money he
that's who.
was making
That's who
slinging.
Ziggy first tried to get drugs from.
I thought otherwise.
It's got to be White Mike. It's got to be the same guy, obviously.
So you rob drug dealers. This is what you do.
He shot him in his
Yes,
hind
sir.
parts. Didn't try to
You
kill
walk the
him.
streets of Baltimore with a gun, taking what you want when you want it.
He is the
willing to
Robin
use
Hood of
violence
drug dealers.
When your demands aren't met, this is who you are. Why should we believe your testimony?
He loves that tie.
Why believe anything you say?
That's up to y'all, really.
You say you aren't here testifying against the defendant because of any deal you made with police.
True that.
That you're here because you You want to tell the truth about what happened to Mr. Gant in that housing project parking lot?
Yep.
When in fact, you are exactly the kind of person who would, if you felt you needed to, shoot a man down on a housing project parking lot and then lie to the police about it, would you not?
Yep.
And look, I ain't never put my gun on no citizen.
You are amoral, are you not? You are feeding off the violence and the despair of the drug trade. You're stealing from those who themselves are stealing the lifeblood from our city. You are a parasite who leeches off
Just like you,
the
man.
culture of drugs. Excuse me?
True.
I
Yeah.
got the shotgun.
You're the lawyer.
Got the briefcase.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing. He's making a profit
game, though, right?
off the game. Intelligent. Yeah. Oh, look at, oh, what do you got to say now, buddy? I hate that guy. The lawyer. The judge is funny.
And still feel competitive.
Even on the
Phelan, Judge Phelan. Love him.
Absolutely.
He's a little on the fence sometimes, but he's a good dude, I
Although I
think.
didn't like the color of the whirlpool. Magenta?
Oh, that's cosmetic.
If they want to make the sale, they should.
She is the real estate agent.
Change the color. We think we're going to keep looking. You'll take us around again on Sunday?
Oh,
I want one of them to turn around.
Okay, then. See us Sunday. Early.
great.
How is he going to hide that if they turn around real quick?
Thank you. I'll see you then.
He just leaves the mannequin all corned up.
You know that? What do you want?
I can't believe that was his wife. I thought it was just like a coincidence, but there's no coincidences.
This isn't going anywhere, Jimmy.
Dinner and a movie, then I'll walk you to the door, you shake my hand and tell me to go fuck myself like you should have done way back when.
How about I tell you to fuck yourself here and now, and then you can save that money for someone else?
Come on, Elena. Come on, I signed all your damn papers. Give me another shot.
Hey guys, you just finished watching The Wire. If you want, click up here and you'll get the next part of this episode. If you want to click down here, you'll probably see something else I do, either another show or like a trailer reaction. Click over here if you want to subscribe to my channel. Comments down below, like and subscribe. Peace.